Turning our attention now to the ASX, here's Matt Birney and Bulls and Bears with the latest public company views and interviews.
Welcome to Bulls and Bears, brought to you today by Chilean gold developer Flagship Minerals, ASX code FLG. I'm Matt Birney, and I'm joined now by the Executive Chairman of Flagship Minerals, Paul Locke. Hi, Paul.
G'day, Matt.
Okay, so Flagship Minerals is a gold and copper explorer developing the Isidora gold project in Chile's very rich Maricunga belt, a district already carrying some serious gold company footprints. Isidora, formerly known as Pantanillo, sits east of Copiapo and has been added to historically by really big names like Anglo American and Kinross. Flagship recently tabled a serious maiden gold resource at Isidora, and it's game on now. Okay, Paul, before we get into that resource, where exactly is Isidora? What's the region like generally around it for gold discoveries?
Isidora sits in the Maricunga gold belt on the border of Chile and Argentina. There's over 65 million ounces of gold in resource there, spread between about 6 or 7 projects. And just to the south of us, we've got Kinross's Maricunga with 10 million ounces, Barrick Newmont's Norte Alberto with 27 million ounces, 12 k's north of Vulcan, owned by Tiernan, with 11 million ounces, and about 20 k's north, Lobo Marte with about 10 million ounces. So this is a really rich belt of gold projects.
All right, so hit me with the maiden resource numbers, tonnes, grade and ounces.
So we've got 115.2 million tonnes at 0.56 grams a tonne gold for 2.1 million ounces all up, and 91% of this is at the measured and indicated status.
So how much money did you spend on drilling to get this resource out, and how many holes did you put down to produce it?
I think most of my peers will hate this answer, but we spent $0.
Okay, how'd you do that?
When we bought the project 12 months ago, it had a lot of drilling in it by Anglo and Kinross and some other explorers. It had a 2010 MRE with about 1 million ounces in it. So we recut the resource, lower cut-off grade, new economics, a little bit of work here and there, mainly desktop, and here we are with 2.1 million ounces.
So at face value, I was thinking the grade looks a bit skinny, but then I thought, is this a porphyry? Because it's a porphyry, the grade's probably okay. Firstly, is it a porphyry, and what's the mining plan here?
It is a gold porphyry, so it's 0.56 grams a tonne. In the world of porphyries, that's a really good grade. This is at surface, and this, at present, the current MRE has about 6 years of heap leachable product in it, and then we'd move into sulfides. But the game plan is now to do a bit of drilling, expand the resource, bring in more oxides, and build out that oxide heap leaching front end before we move into sulfide.
So you've also got a Chinese group backing this story now by the name of Xinhai. Who are they, and how much skin do they have in the game now?
Xinhai has around 8% of the company. They invested after doing due diligence on the project. They're a mid-sized family-owned engineering, procurement and construction company, and they've done over 500 EPC contracts globally, including some in South America. So they bring a lot of experience in gold plants to the company.
How much money have they put in?
They invested $2.5 million all up.
Paul Locke from Flagship Minerals, thanks for joining me on Bulls and Bears, and remember, we're only here to give you information, not advice, which you should of course seek independently. I'm Matt Birney, and this is Bulls and Bears.
For more public company CEO interviews, go to the Money page on the 6PR, 2GB, 4BC and 3AW websites and click the Public Companies tab.